Some things in life may seem foolish on the surface, but in truth, they reveal the deepest wisdom. There's an old story about a brilliant minister in the court of a king. This minister was renowned for his intelligence, and the king would never make a major decision without consulting him. His wisdom earned him respect, but also sparked jealousy among others at court. One day, the king mockingly said, "You are wise, but your son is a fool." The minister, surprised, asked, "Why do you say that, your majesty?" The king replied, "Every morning when I visit the market and meet the people, I see your son. I ask him the same question: which is more valuable, gold or silver? And every day he answers, silver." The entire court laughs at him. The minister returned home and asked his son, "Do you know which is more valuable, gold or silver?" The son replied instantly, "Gold, of course." The father, puzzled, asked, "Then why do you keep giving the wrong answer to the king?" The son smiled and explained, "Every morning the king places a gold coin and a silver coin before me and says, 'Take the more valuable one. I choose the silver coin.' He laughs and walks away. But every time I do this, I bring home another silver coin. The moment I choose gold, the game will end, and so will the daily coin. So I trade one gold coin for many silver coins over time. Isn't that wiser?" Hearing this, the minister fell silent, then smiled with quiet pride. From that day on, whenever someone called his son a fool, he simply smiled and walked away. That's how life is. Some people make a show of small deeds, while others do great things quietly. Don't let the shallow opinions of others define your worth. Sometimes those who are called fools are actually living with more wisdom than anyone realizes. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Those who understand won't need it, and those who don't won't believe it anyway. Life does not reward noise, but persistence. The one who calmly collects silver coins each day may be the wisest of all. Be patient, be grateful, and keep moving forward quietly, because sometimes silence is the loudest voice of wisdom. In the end, what this story teaches us is more than just cleverness or strategy. It's a philosophy of life. In a world that constantly pressures us to prove our worth, to be loud, to be seen, the quiet wisdom of the minister's son reminds us of a different path. A path where value is not in instant recognition, but in quiet accumulation, not in applause, but in understanding the bigger picture. Choosing silver every day was not about ignorance. It was a deliberate act of patience and foresight. And isn't that what life often demands from us? Not to grab at everything that glitters, but to walk the long road with purpose, with clarity, and with a calm heart. Sometimes the smartest move is the one that looks foolish in the eyes of the crowd. Sometimes being underestimated is the greatest advantage, because it allows us to grow in peace, free from the noise of judgment. The son knew something the world often forgets, that consistency, patience, and knowing when to stay silent are more powerful than any flashy moment of glory. So if you've ever felt misunderstood, overlooked, or even called a fool, remember this story. Let it be a gentle reminder that wisdom isn't always loud, and true intelligence doesn't need validation. Keep collecting your silver coins day by day. One day you'll look back and realize how rich you've become, not just in wealth, but in peace, strength, and inner clarity. And in that quiet success, there is a kind of triumph no gold coin could ever buy. If this story touched your heart and made you see life a little differently, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Asian Tales Inspire. Here, we bring you timeless wisdom, hidden truths, and inspiring stories from the East that speak to the soul. Every tale is a window into deeper understanding. Join us on this journey, and let ancient wisdom light your modern path.